Here you will have the opportunity to see a gang stalker in action. That bitch in white is a gang stalker, and she's part from the police and the secret services from Romania and something else. There might be a couple of 2 or 3 because they are too much of a cowards to send one single woman against a girl. You can imagine they are so much brave, and they started again with the death threats and shit like that here, even in the town where I usually run on this place, and those people are usually harassing me. Not usually, but you know. This is the bitch that's coming, and of course she's not going to admit it. She's not even running. This is what she does on the whole stuff. And there's another guy who's following her. You know, whatever. I'm just trying to say this bullshit hasn't stopped. In fact, they've started paying other types of people here. I don't know which one of them are agents or not, but that bitch is definitely an agent, because when I was something like over there, they started shouting to me something, both of them, and of course they're not going to admit that because you need a witness, and I don't have a witness. I'm just here, and I'm usually doing my routine, and I'm running, and they started the gang stalking bullshit here also, you know, and this time I'm not going to back down. I'm just basically going to expose everything, and I'm going to Court of European Rights, of Human Rights, because this is just too much. I've also received death threats that happened to me like 2 or 3 days ago, and it's too much for any human being, let's just call it that. That bitch is also possibly an agent because he also commented at me, and they also start to imitate me in some sort of ways. Of course you can say what is the reason. I don't know basically the reason why this bullshit is happening to me, and I've already talked to a lawyer here to file a complaint to human rights and to sue the state, the Romanian state, for the bullshit that they have been doing to me since I was a child. Because not only that I didn't deserve any of it, but at least I deserve to make a college in the state, and I'm not being let. I received death threats once in 5 months, and they pretend I'm stupid or blind, and this doesn't mean anything. This doesn't matter to them. Even if I come from Moldova, Romania, I come from Iași in Moldova, and right now I'm doing a college in a different state, in a different town, but also here in this piece of shit country. And I'm saying this pretty loud and pretty proud, because this is what it is. It's a thief state. We are being held basically prisoners here. Actually, people who realize we are being held by a mafia, and I did. And unfortunately for me, they've been trying to frame me ever since I was a child. And I can tell you this is not a normal thing in any state, in any Romanian state that you actually wish or want. This piece of shit zombies, or whatever you can call them, some of them imitated me on the piss. Basically, when I shake my head, they shake their head too, and when when I say, why do you harass me, they don't even bother to answer, because they know they harass me and they are part of the police state. So they can go fuck themselves. And I'll keep going with my complaint for this state. And this is not a state, this is a prison. And I'm here to tell you that because I've been already threatened with death, and I have college exams, and I haven't broken any law, and I haven't been in any salutări, salutări. Check this bitch, she doesn't even bother to answer. She knows exactly what she's doing here. She's not even running, she's following me basically. That bitch with the purse, because they basically wear a purse if they are policemen or women. They are just trying to annoy me, and they know I'm doing here my routine, and usually here I'm running, and they started harassing me in this place as well, in order to make me lose my mind, in order for them to have a reason to make me a file, a record, a criminal record. So in these conditions, not only that I'm not going to stop, but I'm going to keep firing away, and I'm going to keep exposing what this bullshit state called Romania is doing to citizens who pay their taxes, and to citizens who work, because I don't have a criminal record. I haven't been in any psychiatric region. They've been trying to get me there, but they failed. So the last days when I actually had exams, they threatened me, and because I made the last video and I basically said I'm well and okay, they threatened me that they are going to cut my throat and shit like this. And basically they keep defaming me in this new town also. So gang stalking hasn't really stopped, but this is exactly what they've been trying to do to me, to discourage you and to make you think that this can't be stopped. They are invincible and all powerful, and this is a bullshit lie. The fact that that bitch is mostly a zombie or something, because she's not even running, and I can see her from over there, and she hasn't even run 1 mile, but she wears a purse, because this is how policemen and police girls wear, and they are so sure that they are going to get me and they are going to kill me here in this country, that they are basically exposing themselves right now with the new world order, so they can go fuck themselves from me. Because if they had something on me, they should have arrested me a long time ago, 6 years ago. No legal investigation goes for 6 or 10 years, you know. This is something else. I'm dealing with mafia, with the gang stalking mafia, and they are full of shit, you know. They are a bunch of cowards, and they are going to pay. And I don't know what else I can tell you, other than that I'm trying very hard to be strong and to sue this fucking country, because this is not my country, you know. This is not a country, this is a prison. Romania is a prison, period.